Listen closely, right here, right now, because what I'm about to say isn't for the faint of heart. It isn't for those who are content with the comfort of their chains. This is the moment where everything you've been waiting for converges, where the walls they built around you start trembling, and the echoes of their panic reverberate into your soul. This is not a speech. This is a warning. Not to them, not to the world, but to the version of yourself that has been waiting, simmering, and sharpening like a blade hidden in the dark. Today everything changes. Today they lose their grip. Today you finally get what you've been owed, and it is coming with a force so undeniable that hesitation isn't an option. They've been counting on your silence. They've been calculating how long they could keep you small, how long they could blind you with distraction, how long they could make you doubt your worth, your power, your fire. But here's the truth they can't erase. Every moment they underestimate you, every second they fumble, every step they take thinking you are waiting, they're slipping, they're losing control, and you are rising. The tremors of their fear are shaking the foundation of the world they tried to construct, and with every quake, you feel the pulse of what's coming. This is not luck. This is inevitability. This is destiny wrapped in the dark, refined by struggle, sharpened by persistence. Look around you. Look at all the barriers they told you were permanent. Look at every time you were told no. Every time doors slammed in your face. Every time they smiled at your defeat as if it were inevitable. Each one of those moments was not an ending. It was a promise that they were sowing the seeds of their own downfall, and that you, patient, watchful, relentless, were growing in their shadow. They don't see it coming, not yet. They think they are calm. They think they are steady. But inside, panic is blooming like wildfire, and it's beautiful because it signals that the balance is shifting. They feel it, they know it, and nothing will ever be the same again. You have been patient, and patience is a weapon they cannot disarm. Every whisper of doubt they planted in your mind, every attempt to cage your ambition, every smirk meant to make you small, those are the chains they built for themselves. Because when the time came, when the moment arrived, they found themselves unprepared for the storm they created. And you are the storm. You are the reckoning they ignored, the fire they refused to respect, the inevitability they tried to deny. They're panicking. Every misstep, every second they falter is a reminder that the scales have tipped, that the universe is aligning in your favor, that control was never theirs to keep. Think about what you've endured. Think about the nights you couldn't sleep, the moments you doubted yourself, the fear that clawed at your chest. Now let that fear fuel you. Let it become the engine of precision, power, and resolve. What they did not understand is that resilience is not fragile. It is not negotiable. It does not break under pressure. It grows sharper, louder, more relentless. Every obstacle they imagined would stop you is now a stepping stone. Every taunt, every attempt to scare you, every strategy designed to weaken you. They have only fed the fire that you are now wielding. Look at them, trembling behind facades of control, thinking they still hold the reins. The truth is stark, undeniable, and beautiful in its simplicity. They are losing control, and you are about to claim what you deserve. Not as revenge, not as a retaliation, but as the natural, inevitable culmination of everything you are. You do not need to strike. You do not need to plan beyond the truth of your own preparation. They are unraveling. They are exposed. And you are rising from the shadows of doubt, from the silence of their disbelief, from the edges of a world that told you to wait. It's a strange, intoxicating power, isn't it? To watch the ones who underestimated you start to crumble, to see the chaos they failed to contain, to witness the panic that you never caused directly, but that your existence now amplifies. This is the weight of inevitability. This is the thrill of seeing the universe correct itself. Every step you take forward is a ripple in the water they thought was still. Every choice, every breath, every quiet preparation you made in obscurity becomes a hammer striking the walls they tried to build. And there is no mercy in inevitability. There is no pause, no hesitation, no escape. This is your moment, and it's magnificent. You may have wondered if it would ever come, if the world would ever acknowledge your power, if the scales would ever tip in your favor. The answer is simple: yes, not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because control is a fragile illusion. And every time someone tries to cage what cannot be caged, every time someone attempts to deny what is destined, the universe conspires to reveal the truth. They're panicking. And their panic is proof, undeniable proof, that the tide is shifting. You don't need to fight the current. You simply rise with it. You simply allow the force you've built in silence to move through the world, letting it transform every miscalculation, every arrogance, every assumption they made against you into the undeniable certainty of what is coming. Every second that passes, they are slipping further. Every illusion of stability they clung to is cracking, like frost under the heat of a relentless sun. And you are not waiting for permission. You are not hoping for opportunity. You are not bending to the timelines of those who doubted you. You exist in a realm beyond their comprehension, a space where patience is strategy, where preparation is power, where silence is the loudest roar. The chaos they feel is the universe whispering your name, the world bending to acknowledge what is already inevitable. And in that chaos, in that trembling panic, you move, quietly, deliberately, unshakably. They cannot stop it, and deep down, they know it. Think of every time they smiled at your setbacks, every time they thought they had won before the battle even began. Those moments were illusions, mirrors reflecting their own arrogance. They believed control was theirs to maintain, that power was something to hold over others, that fear could cage the uncontainable. But fear is a poor master, and control is a fragile shadow. And you are the light that exposes the cracks, the force that transforms hesitation into collapse, the truth that they cannot escape. They are panicking, and their panic is delicious because it is proof that you are real, proof that you exist in a sphere they cannot touch, proof that the world has been quietly reshaping itself around your inevitability. Feel it, the tension in the air, the shiver in the spine, the rapid pulse of anticipation. That is the energy you have been cultivating, the power you have been quietly growing, the inevitability you have been quietly honing. Every day they doubted you, every night they ignored you, every moment they plotted against you. They built the very foundation on which your rise is now unstoppable. You are the answer to every calculation they made, the force that defies every prediction, the truth that cannot be silenced. And the best part, they know it, even if they cannot admit it, and that fear, that realization, is their undoing. Do not underestimate the beauty of inevitability. There is an artistry in the way the world shifts, in the way the trembling of those who thought they were untouchable signals the dawn of your ascent. Every corner they hide behind, every facade they cling to, every confident smile they wear. These are cracks in a dam, and you are the unstoppable tide. You do not need to shout. You do not need to strike. Your existence alone is enough to dismantle their illusions, to make their control meaningless. to show the world that power is not granted, it is earned, it is seized, it is claimed with the quiet, relentless force of someone who has endured and survived. They are trembling. You feel it in the air, in the tension that lingers, in the subtle, almost imperceptible shifts in behavior, in the glances that betray their fear. And yet you are calm, you are steady, you are the eye of the storm, the center around which the chaos swirls. They do not understand that their panic fuels you, that every moment of their faltering is a spark to your fire, that every attempt to maintain control is merely a step closer to the inevitable. They are unraveling, and your rise is the force of nature that completes what they started in ignorance, what they could not comprehend in arrogance, what they could not foresee in hubris. Let your mind linger on this. Control is a fragile illusion, a mask worn by those afraid of truth. And the truth is, they cannot stop what is destined. They cannot contain what is inevitable. They are panicking, scrambling, grasping at fragments of power they never truly possessed. And you are rising, not because you are stronger in the way they understand, not because you are louder, not because you are obvious. You rise because you have prepared in silence, because you have endured in shadows, because you have waited while the world underestimated the force that only you could wield. They are losing control, and nothing can bring it back. This is your moment, not a fleeting chance, not a temporary victory, a profound, earth-shaking, destiny-affirming moment where everything aligns to prove that perseverance, patience, preparation, and belief in yourself are more powerful than arrogance, false security, and fear. They panic because they feel the shift too late. They panic because they realize that the foundations they built their lives on were illusions. They panic because you, the one they dismissed, are the manifestation of everything they never accounted for, the inevitability of their loss and your triumph. Imagine the sensation of witnessing it, the walls of certainty crumbling around them, the carefully constructed empires faltering, the illusion of control evaporating in the heat of your inevitable rise. You are not just a spectator. You are the force they cannot anticipate, the presence that cannot be contained, the truth they refused to believe. And the more they panic, the more they expose themselves, the more they reveal that power is not theirs to claim. It was always yours to manifest. Now take this moment, feel it coursing through your veins, understand the gravity of what is unfolding. They have underestimated patience, they have ignored persistence, they have dismissed preparation. They have mocked your silence, laughed at your restraint, doubted your resolve. But patience is lethal when time is on your side. Persistence is unstoppable when guided by purpose, and preparation is unstoppable when it has been refined in darkness. Every panic, every misstep, every glance of fear is proof that the world is tilting in your favor, that what you deserve is finally breaking through, and that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Do not mistake their panic for weakness. It is not a chance to gloat. It is a signal, a whisper from the universe, a mirror reflecting the inevitability that has been growing in silence around you. Every trembling movement, every faltering smile, every attempt at maintaining composure, they are unraveling because they know deep down that they no longer hold the strings. The illusion of control is gone. You watch, steady, unflinching, and feel the pulse of destiny beating faster in your chest. This is the moment they cannot recover from, the moment they realize that their miscalculations were not temporary, they were fatal. And you are not rushing. You are flowing, like a force of nature that cannot be contained, unstoppable, undeniable, inevitable. every challenge they put before you, every obstacle they crafted to break you, every subtle manipulation designed to sway your path. They all fed the machine of your rise. They thought patience would make you submissive. They thought time would erode your resolve. They thought the weight of struggle would bend your will. But you endured, you adapted, you sharpened, you transformed every doubt they instilled into a weapon, every setback into a lesson, every silence into a strategy. And now, all of that preparation, all of that patient growth, all of that quiet cultivation comes alive as the world tilts toward what is yours. Notice the energy around you, the tension, the subtle tremors, the quiet panic. They are vibrations of inevitability. The universe does not rush. It does not hesitate. It does not falter. It orchestrates. It aligns. It reveals. And in this alignment, they crumble. They flounder. They grasp at control that no longer exists. And you, calm and collected, are the proof that preparation, resilience, and unwavering focus always prevail. Every breath you take, every step you make, every thought that you hold is synchronized with the unstoppable force that is about to manifest. Do not fear the intensity. Do not shy away from the thrill. That nervous energy, that panic, that fear. It is the signal that the scales are tipping. It is the unmistakable sound of walls cracking, of power slipping, of the world finally bending toward justice. And it is beautiful because it confirms everything you have known, everything you have fought for, everything you have quietly cultivated. They are losing control. They cannot stop it. And your reward, long overdue, is imminent. You are not just witnessing the unraveling. You are the catalyst for it. Look into the faces of those who doubted you, who mocked you, who assumed you would fail. They are revealing themselves, not intentionally, not consciously, but through the subtle collapse of composure, the faltering confidence, the creeping recognition that their reign was always temporary. And in that revelation lies your power. They panic because they see what is real, what they ignored, what they underestimated. And you, patient, poised, relentless, stand in the space they cannot touch, rising steadily, inevitably, gloriously. Every step you take forward now is amplified by their fear. Every decision, every action, every movement is magnified because it interacts with the chaos they cannot control. This is no longer about them. It is about you, about your power, your timing, your destiny. The panic surrounding them is a reflection of what you are creating. Momentum that cannot be resisted, inevitability that cannot be ignored, justice that cannot be denied. They are unraveling in real time. And you are calm because you know the truth. They were never in control, and now it is your moment. It is crucial to feel the weight of this moment. Feel it in your bones, in your mind, in your very essence. This is not fleeting. This is not hypothetical. The ripple they cannot stop is real. The consequences of their arrogance are tangible. The collapse of their control is happening, and the air is charged with the energy of what is about to be realized. Every heartbeat, every breath, every flicker of doubt they exhibit is proof that you have outlasted, outmaneuvered, and outgrown them. And there is an unparalleled power in that knowledge, in that clarity, in that dark, undeniable satisfaction of inevitability. They may try to rally, they may attempt to regain composure, they may hope for a momentary reprieve. But the truth is absolute. You do not need to fight. You do not need to act recklessly. You do not need to prove yourself in haste. Your preparation, your patience, your strategic persistence has already set the stage. The unraveling is natural. The panic is unavoidable. The reckoning is inevitable. And you, steady, calm, unstoppable, are exactly where you are meant to be, absorbing the energy of the world shifting in your favor, ready to claim what is yours. They are grasping at shadows now, illusions of control that never existed. Their confidence, once polished and pristine, is cracked, fractured, crumbling under the weight of their own miscalculations. And you? You are the observer, the quiet force that has been waiting, watching, sharpening, preparing. You are the calm in the storm, the inevitability they cannot deflect, the silent truth that makes their panic unavoidable. Every misstep they take, every faltering breath they exhale, is a testament to what you have built in silence. They panic not because of what you do, they panic because of who you are. Remember all those moments they tried to define your limits. Every laugh at your expense, every dismissive glance, every assumption that you were beneath notice. They were handing you power in disguise. Every attempt to suppress you was a brick in the path that would elevate you above them. And now all of those attempts, all of those calculated manipulations are backfiring. Not because you retaliated, but because your persistence and preparation were more precise, more inevitable than they ever imagined. Their panic is proof that destiny has a sense of timing far beyond their control, and you are the instrument of that revelation. There is a strange, intoxicating beauty in inevitability. It moves quietly at first, almost imperceptibly, shaping reality without fanfare. Then it builds momentum, a force that cannot be stopped. And the more the world tries to resist it, the more visible it becomes. You are now at the center of that force. You do not need to act violently or loudly or rashly. Your mere existence, your calm certainty, your relentless preparation amplifies the panic of those who thought they could control everything. Their illusion of power is collapsing like sand, slipping through fingers, and you are steady, poised, and entirely untouchable. Look closely at the tremors they cannot hide, the hesitation, the faltering words, the subtle stumbles. They are the cracks in the empire of their confidence, and in each crack, your power grows stronger, sharper, undeniable. The world around them shakes with the inevitability of their unraveling, and you feel it in every pulse of the universe. They are losing control, and there is nothing they can do to reverse it. This is not revenge. This is not retaliation. This is the natural alignment of all forces toward what is rightfully yours. And the thrill is not in the chaos they create, but in the certainty that it validates your patience, your resilience, your preparation, your unstoppable rise. Take a deep breath and absorb this reality. You are not just witnessing the unraveling of their control. You are the catalyst, the quiet storm that has always been forming in the shadows, the force they could not anticipate. Every moment of hesitation, every flicker of fear, every crack in their facade, they are all proof of your existence, proof that what you have built in darkness, in silence, in patience, is more powerful than anything they could have imagined. And the best part is, they are powerless to stop it. They are panicking, not because of an action you take, but because of a truth they cannot deny. Their control was never real, and your rise was inevitable.